Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Play Survival World. This is episode 16. I hope you all are doing wonderful today. I have gotten some work done. So, look at all of these ores. We have so much coal ore, we don't even know what to do with it. And we almost have a stack of diamond ore. So, yes, I've been mining a lot. Not mainly just for the ores, but I have a big project I want to do. I think I mentioned it in the last episode. And we got a bit of stone here. I don't even think it's anywhere near enough. But I want to get this wall started on our village. So I remember, I remember in the last few episodes, I just had this little bit right here and I didn't really extend it out. But I extended it off camera. So I have different wall lengths right here. So this is I believe a 5 length wall. Yep, 5 length, 5, 5, 5, a lot of 5s. And then we have one that's a 3. Yeah, there's different wall lengths because I didn't want to just be one length. And this right here is meant to be a gate entrance or exit. I had one over there, and then I also have one somewhere out over there. So we're just gonna go around here to just get an idea of how big this is gonna be. So there's our barn. And then we have a turn right here. I didn't want it to extend out too much because we're already getting close to that desert. And we're already next to a desert. So I don't want to be in any more desert than what we have already at our village. So it keeps going down this way, and right here, that's where the next gate is going to be. So I only have 3 gates planned out in this little area right over here. So it keeps going this way. So it's a pretty big area. It's a pretty big project. I don't believe I've done anything this big before, especially a wall. And then we got some floating flowers over here. And then we have bees over here, but it's like they seem lost. They're probably from our little wheat crop field. Not the wheat, the crops in general. They just keep roaming around, and then, yeah, like that one. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of frustrating because I thought they fixed the bees. Oh, but that bee belongs in that hive. But I saw some bees before that were just roaming around, and then they had no hive to go to. So yeah, this wall goes all the way over here. It's in the water right now, but yeah, it's right over there. Ends right over there. And I might extend it out because this, or I might just get rid of this island completely. Yeah, look, there's a bee right over there. Like, why are you over there? You don't like water. But yeah, this is what. Yeah, I might get rid of this island because this is just like a weird kind of island right here. Look at the fish. Okay, so let's get back to our little fishing hut. I might, because I just realized at the fishing hut, the wall's not very long. I'm not sure why I didn't make it that long because mobs can get around it possibly and stuff. So I might just extend that wall out off camera. But yeah, that is the idea I'm going for. And I'm kind of excited about it because I've been saying that I don't like our villagers being like stuck in such a small area, which they kind of are right now. They're stuck in the fence, that little fence that I made ever since we came to this village, and I wanted to give them more room. Even though this is a lot of land, there could be some possibilities for some tragedies happening because it's big and there's always some mob spawning when you don't want them to. Always. And yeah, I made the wall. It's not very long, it looks like, so I might have to extend out just a little bit. But yeah, that's fine. So yeah, let me see here. I've done some design work on walls and towers and stuff in a creative world. So let me see. I want the towers to be like where the gates are. So for example, this is meant to be a 7 block wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. This is meant to be a tower. I want this to be a tower, and then this should be 15 blocks wide here, and the gate. That's how I want the gate to be. 15 blocks wide. And then another 7 block tower right here. 7 block wide tower right here. The only thing I didn't test out now that I'm thinking about it is the height. Like I built the wall. Actually, no, I'm not going to explain it now. I'm going to explain it in Creative World. Alright, so we're here on my Creative World flat. So this is where I practice building and stuff. So this is what I'm going for generally for the wall. So it's gonna be a 6-block high wall, 6 blocks high, and then different wall size variations. Like this is a 7-block wall length, and this is 5, this is 3, and then this is like a corner right here, and then it's gonna go stretch out like this. So this is what the corners are looking like. I wanted to see what they would look with different size corners, I guess. So this one has wood in it, this one doesn't because it wouldn't be able to fit the wood. And I wanted to add a walkway in here, and I think this is so cute. I love it. And I added a little roof design on top too. It's kind of like beat up with different colors and stuff. I actually kind of like it. And then I just let it continue over here, but I didn't really build it. And this is a tower design I came up with. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. And then I also did the interior as well. And it's kind of tight, but you know what? It's fine. I didn't want to do a ladder all the way up to top. So I did a little bit of, you know, spiral staircase, and I think it worked out pretty good. And then it leads out to the walkway over here. So this is how you would get on the walkway. But I put a ladder over here because I ran out of room, of course, and then we can get here on the other side too. And this just leads up to a little headquarters right over here with a bed and a chest, nothing too crazy and all that. As we come out here, here is the gate design. This is not my redstone design. I cannot do redstone for my life. But you know, I wanted just a simple piston door. I wanted to just press the button and open and close so no mobs would get in. So as we press this button, it closes just like that. Isn't that so cool? And then we open it back up. Then we're in. So yeah, this is just the skeleton of the redstone. I wanted to keep this out for reference because my goodness, have I made mistakes? And I'm just like, where did I go wrong? But on the other side here, I actually designed what I wanted the gate part to look like. And I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. I might replace some stone because there's a lot of just stone brick going on here. Like over here, I mixed it up a bit with some stone and stone bricks so I want to do that. And I guess this cobblestone wall is an indicator saying, okay, this wall is done. Now we're moving on to the gates. But I want the towers to be next to the gate, so this wall won't really be here in the survival world. This tower would be here, and I was already in the process of bringing the layout of the tower right here. But yeah, this is what I came up with so far, and this is just the size. This is 7 blocks tall, and this is our block palette, and 5, and then 3. So that is what I've been thinking of, and then I just did some quick decorations with some hidden lighting at the bottom. But yeah, I think it's all working out well, and I think you see the theme here, just adding little small bits of emerald, nothing too crazy, not like an emerald tower or anything. But you know, it's something, and it's looking really nice. And the roof design, I think it looks nice as well. Added some trap doors to it. The one thing I'm worried about is that all this is on 1 block flat. I'm a little worried about if the terrain were to change. Like, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this would be, you know, the grass over here. I haven't tested how that would work. Especially with this roof design I have, I don't think it would be that much of an issue, but I don't know. I feel like building always has its, you know, little problems and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I would have to see how that is in a survival world. Or I might even like check it out here real quick, because I'm actually a little curious myself to see how that works out. So I quickly just built up a little bit of example of like if the terrain were raised at least 1 block. So, you know, like I had a feeling it's not too bad. Here's the walkway over here, just extending it a little bit. Put some cobblestone walls so, you know, you don't accidentally fall off. But, you know, it's not that bad. And I also did a little bit of an example of if, you know, there's going to be a roof on all of these. So an example, if the roof was raised up a block, I might fix this up a little bit. I don't like how this is just so, you know, flat, I guess. But it's going to be hard to work with. I feel roofs are always a bit of an issue, but if I just keep like adding blocks, I'll be like, okay, this seems fine, this seems fine, that seems fine. It's all about trial and error, as I always say. always. And you know what? See, this just makes it look a little bit better. I feel like it does, at least. And I don't want, there we go. See? That actually doesn't look too bad now. and you just raise up the fence post because that is what's going to be holding it. And yeah, we got a nice little thing here, even though this would have been one stone block taller, but this was just an example roof. But yeah, there we go. That's it. Really not that bad. Okay, just add a few blocks here and there. All right, now let's hop back on. I am going to start on this little section first. So this is where the tower is meant to be, and it's going to go all the way down over here, right down where the water is, right near our fishing hut, and that's where our wall is going to end. And then we're going to have a tower right here, and this is meant to be our gate. So we're just going to start on this little section for now to see how we like it. And I am going to put that in a little time lapse, put some music on, and you guys can just sit back and relax. I just wanted to let you guys know, if you are enjoying this video, if you're enjoying the time lapses, enjoying the music, enjoying the building, please make sure you hit that like button. It really means a lot. And also to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. Let's look at our wall with some shaders on. You know what? It's not that bad. Look at this. It's a pretty hefty wall. It extends all the way down. It's got a little bit of a design to it. I put a little bit of detail in it just so it's not just straight up stone and stone brick. And I wanted to show you guys something. So I didn't like that there was such a harsh, I guess sharp transition to this wall to that wall. So there's a zombie stuck in the wall. I will get that later. I wanted to show you guys. So I have 3 different wall ideas. So this is diorite right here. I kind of want to make the transition a little nicer, a little smoother. So this is diorite. This is the stone brick. I don't know about the stone brick since there's already stone brick here. Cobble maybe because it matches cobble right over here. And we got fences. Fences kind of stand out a lot. So I'm kind of stuck between diorite and the cobble. But I think I'm going to stick with the cobble since there's a theme going on with the cobble here. So I think I'm going to stick to cobble. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the cobble. So let me turn these shaders off and let me take care of that zombie. I almost forgot to show you guys the tower. It's basically the same one in the creative world. And you know what? It's looking pretty nice. It's connected to the wall and I don't have a way up there. There is currently no interior inside. I have not gotten the interior done. But I did, I think you saw, got the path done. And this is the first time me seeing the path when there's more of a transition in the wall. So this is what we got going right now. Honestly, it really doesn't look that bad. I like it. And then we're gonna have to picture it with, you know, a little bit of a roof on top going all the way down. that's a project for later. I just wanted to get the walkway done so we can walk on it easily, and I will get the interior done of it, but I will do that off camera. So, looking pretty good. This is starting to look like an actual like defensive wall, and I'm actually really happy about it. So I was thinking that we got some villagers in our little clinic over there. So just kind of like what I did over here, I kind of want to fence off this desert area over here. It's not that big of an area, so I kind of just want to fence it off really quick. Because do I want the villagers to stay in there? In the clinic? Not really, of course. But I just gotta figure out a way to fence it off in a safe way, as well as keep the villagers safe. Because I kind of want to expand the fencing off, maybe break this off and extend it all the way over there. I'm not sure. But I definitely want to get some fencing in, so let me just get some fence really quick. I know, it's gonna be ugly. I know, I don't like it either. But you know what? It's just temporary. It's only until we get our big wall in, and that's gonna take some time. Because the cobble and the stone that I have currently is nowhere near enough for what size I'm going for right now. So actually, I don't want to make it turn. Actually, I don't know what I want to do. So, I mean, once I get the wall built up over here, this fence is gonna go. But I just want to build it out to where... it's kind of hard to tell sometimes where if zombies or anything can get up here and if they cannot. Whoops, that is not fence. I'm just gonna connect them, and then I'm just gonna connect them on the other side as well. I will get rid of this dirt because just in case. But yeah, looking ugly. All right, yes, I know it's bad. All right, hear me out. I know. But it's just so the villagers can be a little free, okay? I'm gonna let them out soon. And I got a little kitty cat. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. You get to stay here right now, okay? Sit right there. So I'm gonna let these guys out, and it's already turning nighttime. I'm gonna see what happens. Actually, I don't think they're gonna leave the house because it is nighttime. But these guys up here are protected. Just making sure nothing's up here. No creepers, just in case I miss some lighting. Oh, they're gonna take on the farmer profession because of all the composters. They're claiming beds in here. Okay. Alright, well, honestly, it's fine. It's fine. So, I am going to see where it needs lighting. Over here needs some lighting. Oh my goodness. I have no coal on me. I always have coal on me. Where's all my coal? Alright. Oh, I'm hearing baddies. It sounds like they're down there, though. I'm gonna get more coal. I'm actually gonna open up the fencing. I think I'll open up right here, actually. Since I expanded a little bit, so now we can have a little more room to work with. And this is also gonna be where I am going to build my gate and the second tower. But I might just build the gate and tower off camera, or I'll do the gate next episode and do the tower on the other side. That's probably what I'll do. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there's a husk over there. Anyone else need some light? Over here can use some light. Up here. I just want to make sure this is really lit up well. I think it is. So I feel a little more okay with it now. There's still gonna be some instances where something could possibly get in, but honestly, I'm not gonna worry about it because we could just always get new villagers. There goes that last torch. It's fine. It is completely fine. But I think I'm gonna end this episode off here. I know it's more of a shorter episode, but it's fine. It is always fine. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.